How much of
Yeah.
your success started with the way you guys defended, really, and were very stingy in your defensive zone?
Yeah, I think we have a great start tonight, and we have a good structure in this zone. We played, I think we played if we don't talk about this game, first 3 games, it's really well, and we wanna, of course, win for first game at home for Johnny, and like now we just more compete and like going for win, and just coach structure and not idea. They said for me what's needed to do, and I just doing.
How much are you benefiting from that change in structure?
Oh, it's not much. It's not really changed, but it's like some small details. I really like we watch a lot and take a small details on the ice about like sticks and the positional.
Yeah.
And is it work? We need to just keep doing, keep working, and grow up.
Were you surprised to be as open as you were on your goal? Because you had the puck for a while with nobody on you and the ability to shoot.
Oh yeah, just try to remember. Yeah, it's just good good bouncing for me, and I just like I tried to find pass, and I didn't see on the net. I just like where's Chini, and like and just shoot after. Is it work? It's a little lucky, but yeah, I hope we can like I hope I can have more shots like that.
Kirill, you're up to a good start. Chinnikov is scoring a lot of points. Monahan, Johnson. Are you starting to see how really good this team can be offensively, goal scoring wise? Do you feel like it can be explosive?
Yeah, for sure. We have a big potential in ozone, but we talk same coaches talk with us. First, for us, it's a good structure, and if we try to don't cheat game on the offensively, we have a lot of moments for score. If we play right on the D zone, we very time like have a great chances for score, and we need to just take it. It's like it's not really hard work, but potential for our team. I think it's really big.
Yeah.
We knew you and Cheney had a lot of chemistry. What has Monahan brought to your line?
No, we call him Monakhanov. It's like Russian last name, and he's good too. He started to speak Russian. I think after a couple months. And no, I joking, guys. He's good. He's play really smart hockey. I talk about that a lot. He's every time in good position, and he make a pass every time. He wins the battles. Like he a lot of talk on the ice. He have a big experience in the NHL, and he really helped for us, for me and Chini.
Has he tried to speak any Russian with you guys?
No. I think he will, but not now.
Not yet.
Give him a little time.
Well, how much of the offensive production that we saw tonight was because of defensive pressure?
Yeah, you see, for example, this Sivo's goal there, Marchi, great turnover, or causes a great turnover, jumps up in the play, back in that, just little things like that. Even on we call him hyphenator, Reeser's tip there, turnover, point shot, quick shot there. So we talked about it. We want to stay behind them. We knew they were another offensive mindset. They wanted to jump and make plays, and we just talked about staying behind them and letting them try to make the mistakes and capitalizing off that.
It seems like you guys are enjoying this new philosophy, systems, whatever it is that you're employing this year.
How could you not, right? This is our work. If you're not having fun when you're coming to the rink and battling with your teammates and brothers, then what's the point, right? So I think that's the kind of the mentality switch too, is just maybe realizing that there's more to life, and the guy behind me has taught a lot of us that, and so yeah, we just try to play fun or play like you're having fun, and just play loose but tight-minded, if that makes sense.
A lot to smile about tonight, but how tough was it to see Kent Johnson go down?
Super tough. Yeah, obviously the way he was playing and everything like that, you never want to see that. I think with KJ, he deals with adversity extremely well. So I mean, even already talking to him, he's got a smile on his face, and trying to think the most positive outcomes and stuff like that. So yeah, obviously he doesn't deserve that with what he went through last year, and whatever is evaluated, he'll be coming back stronger.
Yeah, you left the game for a bit in the first, into the second. Can you say what was going on with you, and did you have to talk your way back in?
It was just more of a protocol type thing that the NHL does, and you respect it because you want to be, taken in the best consideration, and felt good. Felt like I was ready to get back out there, and I feel great.
You lose Boone in practice. Good Branson in a freak accident, like whatever, last game, and now this. I mean, it's just bad luck, it seems like. But do you guys ever find yourselves feeling that way? Like we just can't buy a break? Or
It's not ideal, but like, what are you gonna do? Feel sorry for yourself? Like no one else feels sorry for us, right? Everyone, wants to play and compete. So it's opportunities for guys to step up, and like I said, it's not ideal, but we can't hang our heads. We're gonna have to dig in for each other, and guys have to step up.
Well, that's 6 goals twice now this season already. How explosive do you feel like this team can be?
Yeah, I think we're holding on pucks down low in the offensive zone more. We're finding little seams, we're making plays, we're playing simple hockey in our D zone. We're getting the puck out, and that's allowing us to attack with the rush. Had a couple rush goals tonight, which always feels good because then you get more time and space entering the zone. But yeah, I think we got a lot of offensive lines. Our D like to jump up and make reads that way. So we always knew we could score goals, and it's just nice to get rewarded right now.
what has been the biggest difference in puck possession inside the offensive zone for you guys, and being able to pin it in there and for longer stretches than maybe the past couple of years?
Yeah, I don't know if it's really necessary to compare anything to the last years. I mean, you don't really want to look back too much on those years, especially when they're not the brightest. But I think just right from the start of this year, it's just having the mindset of playing free, but playing with intelligence a little bit more. Having a little bit more urgency to hold on those pucks and trusting your abilities to make those plays, but also not trying to force it when all you're going to do is chase the puck the whole game, right? So I think it's a fine line between that where we're really growing.
Damon, I talked to Jack Johnson in the first intermission and asked him about how the way you guys were playing in the defensive zone. He said that actually starts by us trying to control the neutral zone. How much was that part of your game plan tonight?
Yeah, it was huge. You could see they were trying to fly a few guys there throughout the game. Started in the second period a little bit where they were, I guess you call it cherry picking. They were just looking to come back in the game and sending a guy blowing him out and trying to find him. Gave up, I think, one off that play, but other than that, we tightened up in the third and did a good job. But, the neutral zone play was huge, and we didn't really let them come through with speed. We held the lines pretty well, and when they had to chip it in, then we braked out when we get a chance to.
Trying to get a spot on that Monahan line with that play between you and Marchand?
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, those guys are humming right now, so they're clicking well, but if I can fit into that chemistry, absolutely. It'll be more from the back end, though. I'll stick to my position.
Well, you did, though, on that play. Just talk about that pass from Marchand to you.
Yeah, just saw a little turnover there created by those guys. Good forecheck and wide open hole. I knew Marchie's had a goal earlier, so maybe he was looking for an assist there, so I buried it for him.
Zach did that, I think, in Colorado, same thing, went right down the pipe and got one there, like a center. Is that part of the system, or is that just something you guys making reads and just seeing that there's nobody there?
Just a read, yeah. His was more of a speed through the neutral zone, and he was flying, just beat their defenseman right to the net with our speed we got. So take advantage of that. But mine was just more of a read. Saw there was a turnover in their zone, and then Marchenko had time and just found the hole, and it opened up for me.
With this system, are you guys? I mean, you're encouraged as defensemen when you have a chance to kind of become like a fourth forward if you can, right?
Yep, exactly. Yeah. When there's opportunity presents itself, we don't want to force it. But when the opportunity presents itself, then we definitely want to get up in that play and support our forwards because we got to score goals to win. You also got to play good defense, but you need to score to win. And we got, I think it was 6 tonight, so that should be plenty on any given night to win a hockey game.
Damon, you guys have created a lot of chances already the first 4 games by contesting the puck coming out of the zone. Forechecking, sure, but sort of as the puck's coming up, confronting it. That was the goal tonight by you. Monahan sort of messes it up. Are you catching teams by surprise with that, or is that just being super effective, or are you catching them?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I think we're just trying to be aggressive. If we're going to make a mistake, we'd rather it be an aggressive mistake than sitting back and letting them take it to us, right? So we see an opportunity to go on a forecheck or somebody maybe in a little bit of trouble in an awkward position. You go on that forecheck and you pressure them, and that was a situation there where they did a good job as forwards and turned the puck over, and I was just a benefactor of jumping in the play at the right time.
The last couple of years, puck possession, and last year as well, has been kind of hard. There's been times when you're in your own end. It's kind of flipped this year. Have you guys? How nice is that? And can you? I mean, I'm sure you guys can feel that on the ice as well.
Yeah, you definitely want to play with the puck more than not. We're doing a better job protecting it offensively, and when we do get pucks down low at times. But our system's obviously much different now in the defensive zone, and we're pressuring a lot more, and we can skate. We got guys who can play and skate, and we want to play with the puck. Like you said, it's not a game where you want to chase it the whole time. So we did that too much last year, and now we're turning a new page and trying to be aggressive and trying to use that to our advantage.
Just how important was it, too? A couple times in the second, they score some response goals. They get one late in the second. You guys come back in the third and get that one early to just kind of keep answering what they were doing.
Yeah, it's you just stick with it. I think Dino came in between periods and just said the opportunities are going to be there when we do the right things and play above the puck, force the turnovers. They're the ones chasing us. We're not playing from behind tonight, and sometimes you can get a little bit caught on the wrong side of pucks, and you're trying to hunt for offense when you're down in the game, and we're guilty of that too sometimes when we're down. But tonight wasn't the case, and we stayed above pucks in the third and did a good job and got the job done ultimately.
I know it's a small sample size, but are you starting to see this team as a team that could be quite offensive in a good way in terms of goal scoring? You've got some explosive players that maybe are coming to life here.
If we play the right way, and if we're on the right side of things, yeah, we can score. And the 2 goals in the second period, we gave them because we're on the wrong side of the player, of the puck, whatever we call it, the Blue Jackets side. Is that you can still be really good offensively, but you have to be in the proper position to not be bad defensively. And our group, we challenged them in between the second period to do those things, the right things. And we went in there, they scored a 6-on-5 goal, but we scored 2 goals because we were doing the right thing. We were on the right side. And yeah, anybody in the National Hockey League has enough skills to score goals. I don't care if you're a fourth line guy or what. You get to this level, you can freaking score goals. There's no question. But you can't cheat the game. This league is too good to cheat and be on the wrong side and give up those easy odd man rushes because we're not doing the right thing. But we did the right thing. Hopefully the reinforcement, with our chat after and our video presentation will allow them to realize that we can score, but we can't give up what we gave up in the second period.
We all saw last season that Chinnikov and Marchenko have some chemistry together. Monahan seems to have fit in seamlessly with those guys. What do you see from that line that you like?
Everything. Because they're not only creating offensively, but, like tonight we played them against Thompson's line for the most part, which is a tough challenge. And they're doing the right things, as we just talked about defensively as well. Monty's is such a well-rounded hockey player. I think we could stick anybody with him, but they'd be fine. But no, Chinny and Marchie are doing what we just mentioned, that they are playing properly and they're getting rewarded for it.
Dean, a lot to be happy about tonight, but how tough is it to see Johnson get injured, especially as well as he's been playing?
Yeah, and then again get kind of, just a freak thing, right? Taken out again by our own players, just freakishly falls, and we'll see how he is tomorrow. But as I said with Goody, it didn't look good. But, we'll get the evaluation tomorrow.
Dean, Severson scores a goal similar to Zach's goal in Colorado just by jumping up in the play like that. I know you've said before you want those D-men jumping up in that type of situation in particular, right?
100%. And that's what we, again, tried to emphasize as a group. We're not stifling anybody. You guys have heard us talk about that. We want everyone to go. I mean, it's fun to score goals, right? They want to score goals. That's what it's all about. But it can't be at the expense of the team. And Sevy he had a couple of errors last game, and what was he, +4 tonight? Played solid defensively, and then again, he has great instincts to play offensively. He's just got to play that type of game to keep the puck out of the net, because he'll get opportunities to score.
Obviously, Johnny's going to be with you guys all season, but you have the emotional night the other night, the normal home opener festivities tonight.
Yep.
Is it kind of nice that you guys can just now get past all of that and focus on hockey?
You know what? I've heard that before, and you know what? As emotional as it was, and as devastating as the situation was, it's been warming too, right? In a crazy way. Like our guys have embraced everything the other night. They embraced the emotion tonight. It could have been a letdown tonight, especially our home opener and all the excitement and all the stuff that's going on. And our group just stayed very focused. And when I say warming, it's like they know what's going on, right? They know what's happened, and they've helped each other, and will continue to help each other through the rest of the year, and as long as we're together.
Provorov, flip over there on the other side and play with Zach kind of the way he has started this season?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd love to have left-right, as a defense pair, as you're snapping the puck and it's tape to tape, you're keeping it off your backhand. But to have guys like Provy and JJ went over to the right side tonight, to have that, those veteran kind of guys that have been around, and they just, are you okay playing right? And it's wonderful for coaching staffs to hear, I'll play wherever the heck you want me to play, right? And Provy's been fantastic on the right side. A lot of times when you get a guy on his offside, he's putting it on his backhand, turning pucks over. He doesn't do that. He simplifies it. It helps playing with Z. He's an exceptional player, clearly, but Provy's been real good.
Dean, what's your overview of, you got through camp, difficult situation, and you're through 4 games. Can you tell us what you're pleased about or not, or where you think your team is at, generally speaking?
Well, I'm pleased about when you walk in that room and you see the guys on a daily basis, how close they are, how supportive they are of each other. And I'm not just talking about Johnny's situation or what have you. I'm talking about everything, like supporting each other in all aspects. And that's the the exciting part for us, is that the group is really tight, and that'll help us obviously moving forward.